Welcome to Unapologetically in Power. I'm Jennifer Damascus, and this is the space where we talk about identity, power, and what it actually takes to live and lead without performing for approval. Think of this as a room you get to step into once a week to take that armor off. It's a place where we name the patterns you've been praised for and gently question whether they are still serving you or not. Today, I want to talk about something that hides in plain sight: the shame you feel when your priorities shift, and the story you tell yourself that it means you're failing. See, most high-performing women don't think of themselves as someone who can't prioritize. You see yourself as disciplined, responsible, thoughtful, capable, and you are. But there's a quieter pattern that shows up when life changes. It usually sounds like, I used to be better at this, or I used to be so consistent, or why can't I just stick to the plan? And the tension underneath is this: your life is asking for a new order, but you keep trying to live by an old internal rule book. So instead of saying, I'm evolving, you say, what's wrong with me? So let me say this cleanly. This isn't a character flaw. It's a strategy. It's developed for a reason. And for a long time, it probably worked. What looks like I can't stay consistent is often a way of trying to create safety, predictability, and control, especially when you're in a season of transition. Because if you can keep everything the same, you can keep everything certain. And certainty can feel like safety, but priorities don't stay put. They are not a fixed identity. They're a living system, and if you're growing, your priorities are going to move because you moved. There's a research-backed reason this feels so personal. Psychologist Daphne Oyserman has research on identity-based motivation, and you'll feel this immediately. When something feels like, this is who I am, you follow through more naturally. But when it's, well, I should, it takes way more effort and usually does not stick. So if your priorities are built on obligation, I should be able to do this, I have to stay on track, I can't fall behind, then of course it feels heavy. But when your priorities match your current identity, your current season, there's traction. There's momentum. It doesn't require the same level of force. And that's the part most women miss. Your priorities might not be collapsing, they might be trying to update. In other words, this isn't a motivational problem. It's an alignment problem. It's not that you can't commit. It's that you're trying to commit to priorities that were built for a past version of you. And forcing that kind of consistency is expensive. It costs mental energy, emotional energy, nervous system energy. So if you're in a season with more complexity, more responsibility, more internal change, it makes sense that the old structure isn't holding. And that's not failure. That's just information. So here's where this gets a little deeper. See, over time, this pattern starts shaping identity. You start believing my worth lives in consistency. If I change my mind, I'm unreliable. If I slow down, I'm falling off. If I can't maintain the same output, something is wrong with me. But that's not who you are. That's what you adapted to. A lot of high-performing women were rewarded for staying the same, for being the steady one, the dependable one, the one who can handle it. So when your priorities shift, it can feel like you're becoming irresponsible. But what if you're becoming honest? Burnout often isn't from doing too much. It's from clinging too long to what's already expired. So let me ask you something, and you don't need to answer out loud. Just think, where might this be showing up in your life right now? Where are you forcing consistency instead of choosing alignment? And here's the question I really want you to sit with this week. What am I still prioritizing out of loyalty to a past version of me? Just notice what comes up. There's no fixing, there's no forcing, there's no making yourself wrong. Now I want to make this practical without turning it into a productivity episode, because this isn't about doing less or lowering your standards. It's about separating who you are from what you produce. So here's a simple way to reorder without spiraling. First, you'll need to name the season you're in, meaning, are you building? Are you healing? Leading, maintaining, transitioning? Different seasons require different priorities. And that's not a weakness, that's wisdom. The second thing you'll need to do is choose your non-negotiable now. Not forever, not for the next year, just now. Pick 1 to 3 anchors that actually match your capacity for now. Then third, you need to release the guilt contract. You are allowed to reorder without explaining yourself. You don't need a courtroom case to justify your own life. And if you can hear yourself arguing with me right now, good. That's the old identity that's trying to stay in charge. But this is what sovereignty looks like. It's choosing based on truth, not on performance. So if this stirred something for you, if you can feel that you're trying to live by an old internal order, I created something small and powerful to help you explore it further. It's called the Unapologetically Identity Audit. It's a paid diagnostic that helps you see the identity you're operating from, the mask that's running the show, and what alignment actually looks like in this season without forcing yourself to an outdated version of consistent. You'll find it linked in the show notes whenever you're ready. There's no pressure. It's just an invitation. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll see you next week on Unapologetically in Power.